What's up, y'all? And welcome back to Dad Needs to Talk. I'm your host, Robert, and today we're gonna talk about a one of my favorite little gems that is currently running in Shonen Jump, Akane-Banashi. Now, this series, it is the story is written by Yuki Suenaga, and the art is done by Takamasa Moue. And yeah, like I said, it's still a fairly new chapter. As of today, it's still a fairly new series, and as of today, there are currently 35 chapters out. Now, this series follows basically the story of a girl named Akane, thus the title, and her journey into the world of Rakugo. Now, Rakugo is something that I am kind of slowly learning more and more about from this year, mainly because of this series. But I've also enjoyed another. There's also a currently running anime called I think it's like My Master. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, it's called My Master Has No Tail. But that was a little bit different. Still revolves around Rakugo, but that's another little anime that I'm watching. But so, what is Rakugo? So basically, the best way I can kind of describe Rakugo is that Rakugo is basically it is like a one person entertainment performance to where it is just a single person on a stage, sitting down, and they are telling a story with multiple characters, and they do all of this stuff by themselves solo. With I think traditionally they might have a paper fan in their hand and maybe like a cloth, but other than that, it is a solo person, and they just use different pitches in their voice and facial expressions and stuff to kind of help the audience distinguish between the various characters. And so through my time reading Akane, uh, it has been very insightful into learning about this art form because over here where I live especially here in Texas in the U.S., never even heard of Rakugo. Like I said before, this series, maybe in passing, it may be being mentioned within other anime and manga that I've read over the years, but this is the first time that I've really gotten like a deep dive into this. Now, this series specifically with what's going on with Akane is that Akane is basically on a path to avenge her father, who was basically kicked out of the Rakugo school that he was in when she was younger. Now, I believe where we are in the story currently, I think Akane is 18, 19, somewhere in that age range. She's in her late teens. Um, but early at the beginning of the story is we see her father basically doing his best, and basically there are various levels in the world of Rakugo. And so basically, you basically take various tests and stuff, and do performances, and you're judged by, you know, um, higher up legendary uh, Rakugoa, to see, okay, hey, do you pass the test to advance to the next level? Well, her dad was basically taking a test to advance to basically the highest level, but his master deemed him and everybody in his class unworthy and failed everybody. And so from that point forward, the story kind of skips ahead several years because, like I said, I think Akane she was for sure under 10, so it might have skipped like 8 to 10 years, to where we are currently, and she had been secretly taking lessons and stuff from one of the other well-known Rakugoa, and now she begins her own journey uh, into the world of Rakugo. And Akane herself, just those of y'all looking at the video of this, like, she just has a certain flair and attitude about her, even just from her just general style, with her hair having the black up top and the purple streaks at the bottom. Uh, just her attitude and personality, it is just very refreshing. and the series as a whole is very refreshing because I like it too. I am somebody for the especially for those of y'all that have followed me for a while, whether it be here on YouTube or my podcast or on Twitter, wherever. Y'all know I like trying out a variety of series, and I feel like we all should try out a variety of series just because there's so much out there in the world that hey, everything doesn't need to be about action and fighting and combat and stuff. Whatever, it's like no, we can enjoy psychological thrillers, we can enjoy romance series, we can enjoy stories about Rakugo, which, like I said, is something that isn't very widely known, at least like in the circles that I'm in and stuff. Um, and the reason why I decided to finally do this today is that in the most recent chapter, so currently in the story, Akane is basically going on. She's basically an apprentice at this. I guess I kind of like this like theater center where different professional Rakugo are coming through doing their performances and stuff, and so she's basically kind of helping out backstage, getting things set up and prepared for the performers and stuff, while also taking in lessons and learning to help her own journey. Well, there was this one guy who basically kind of cocky and different things of that nature, was talking down on her in the previous chapter, accusing her of like, oh, you're serving me tea that hasn't been changed, like the leaves haven't been changed out, yada yada yada. Even though she did do that or whatever, he is just a hole, just trying to pick on the new recruits, the apprentices and stuff. And so, in the most recent chapter, chapter 35, she basically got an opportunity to cause basically your time there as an apprentice or whatever, also kind of helps you to get an opportunity to perform. I guess kind of like how bands like a new and upcoming band might get an opportunity to perform the pre-show, so to speak, before, oh hey, we're here to see this big well-known performer. Well, to fill in the time leading up to it or whatever, we give new people time to shine. And so that's what kind of got this chapter. And so in this chapter, she basically was telling the story. And the thing that I found interesting with Rakugo that I've been learning with this is that, of course, these people are telling different stories. A lot of them are like long, well-known stories and stuff. But the thing that kind of makes them interesting with coming to these performances is that even though you might have heard the story before, sometimes it is the way it is told or delivered is what sets that particular person apart from everybody else that has told this story. And so it might just be the way the performance is given. It might be somebody making some slight tweaks and changes to the story. And so during Akane's performance, she has a moment where like majority of the story is the same or whatever, but then towards the end, she adds in her own little tweaks and flavors to it that is basically calling out the dude that was making fun of her. And it just felt so good. Everybody coming to the realization, because the guy was, he's backstage listening or whatever, he's kind of like, wait, I don't remember that line or that scene. And then one of the other princesses kind of starts to chuckle because he knows what Akane is doing. And then when the guy realizes, like, yo, she's basically calling me out, and she's saying that this character in the story is me. And so that's just one of the things I love about, like I said, Akane is just her attitude. She does not back down. She don't care who you are, and stuff like that. So so that is just like one of the many reasons that I feel like this is a series that more people need to give a chance. Like I said, it is currently at 35 chapters on the Viz/Shonen Jump websites, as well as the Shonen Jump app, if you want to give it a shot. So, and the physical volumes, we actually just got an announcement that the physical volumes will be coming out in English sometime in 2023. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, definitely go give this series a chance, is what I say. Because like I said, I like to try to push new, different series. And plus, like I said, for those of y'all watching the video and stuff, this series, like, the art looks fantastic, and the series has been doing so well that it is constantly getting these beautiful color spreads. And Akane has some of the best color spreads that I have seen in a long time, and stuff. So, but yeah, definitely go give Akane-Banashi a chance. And if you have already checked it out, then hey, let me know what you think. You know, either comment down below if you're watching on YouTube, or hit me up on social media. So you can find me everywhere at Dad Needs to Talk. And yeah, so I love this series, and I hope you give it a chance, and I hope that you love it too. And with that, your boy is out. Y'all be easy. Catch you on the next one. Peace.